Would you look at that? You cannot get any better eating than that. Let me show you how I make it. So simple. You can do this. I know you can. And you know, the recipe's always down below. Yum. Hey y'all, it's me, Hetty, and you already know what I'm about to make. So let's get to it. I probably already did the little intro. After it's all done, I'll zoom in on it so you can see how good it looks. And it tastes 10 times as good as it looks. All right, so I'm going to start off. I've got my pan on a medium heat. Let my pan heat up before I add any oil to the skillet. If you got a cast iron skillet, it was made for blackened fish. Okay, look here. I got 5 fillets. This is so easy. Uh-oh. I'm going to be right back. I meant to take my rings off and put gloves on just so I don't have to keep getting up and washing my hands. Be right back. Let's blacken some tilapia. I have 5 fillets here. As you can see, they have been totally patted dry both sides. And I've been getting my pan hot over a medium on the high side of heat. It's starting to smoke. I don't want it to. Today I'm using clarified butter, which I like to when I blacken fish. And although it's clarified butter, and I probably don't need to, it also just stretches it a little bit. I just always add just a little bit of regular oil to it. That was some I melted, and this is some. If you let it just sit, if you let clarified butter just sit on the counter or keep it in your fridge, you know it does that. Solidifies, which is no big deal. This isn't hot enough yet. I can do this. All right. Now, while this is getting hot, it'll be ready. This goes really quick. Once you get it down pat, there's nothing to it. Sorry about that. All right. I just have a little bit more in there, so I'm just gonna pour it on here. I'm gonna rub it on here, and I've got another pair of gloves, so I'm gonna take these gloves off. I hate to waste these gloves, but next, just Cajun seasoning. This is so simple. If you're not using clarified butter, which 9 times out of 10 you're not, just melt your butter and pour it over the fish and make sure they're patted thoroughly dry. If I can speak today. All right. Okay, I'm using my hands. Then I just give it a light little rub, not trying to rub off what I just added on there. All right. And now I'm going to go back, start this pan. It's ready to go, I imagine. Get this back out of the way. It looks like it's pretty ready. Well, we'll try. Anyway, I always put them in. You put them face down. And I usually always try to put the thick side out. Whoops. Splashed. And clean that up for just a little bit anyway. I'll clean that better later. And so it's going. And we're going to go for approximately 2 or 3 minutes on one side. And then I'm going to flip them. Then we'll season that other side and finish them up. And I might give them another quick little flip just so they blacken. Matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and you can do it in the cookie sheet. In fact, I'll even just, yes, I'm being careful, y'all. I've made this too many times. I'm not touching the hot oil, so don't worry. Method number 2 is you've still got this butter. It's just that some of it can come off when you flip them. But you can do that. If you feel better doing this way and not doing it in the pan, that's okay too. You just come on and add more to the other side. Y'all know I make my own Cajun seasoning. I tell y'all that. These are amazing with my Cajun seasoning. If you use Tony's or Zatarain's or Chef Paul, whatever, okay, that's fine. You're just going to do the same thing. That's how simple this is. Okay, so I'm going to move this again. It's not hot. These are going. And for time's sake, when I flip them, I'll bring you back. Okie dokie, I did want to mention, a lot of people aren't going to be using clarified butter. Just use cooking oil. I do not recommend olive oil, but Butter's better, but you always need to cut it with oil like I've taught you. And that's why you clarify butter, because it raises that smoke point up. Takes some of the solids out. I've got a video on that. I'm not trying to bore y'all to death, but I will put a link. Anything I try to talk about, I always try to put a link. Now, I think it's about time. Let's try to get this guy a flip. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Now, this side's going to go pretty quick. Look at that. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, look at that crust. Num, 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 num. Already got the salad all made up and ready to go. Now, you can have this on the side. We're having it with a salad. And I believe I've mentioned before in other videos, me and my mom and daddy, we just absolutely loved to have blackened fish flat on top of just a garden salad. And boy, it's so good with Catalina or French dressing. They have an array to choose from. Even ranch is really good with it. But they have an array to actually choose from. So again, I'm gonna let a couple of minutes go by. My times are there, but you're gonna have to get the hang of it. If you've never made it, easy to make, gotta get the hang of it. All right, main question, how will I know when mine is done? Well, of course, I set a timer too, because I tend to get sidetracked doing too many things. So I just set a timer, but when it's hard to tell with the crust sometimes, but you take the thickest part of the fish, and you're going to go in with just a fork and give it a little twist. This is almost there. I probably think not even another 30 seconds. And then that'll be done. Because it just doesn't take long. I'm going to show you again on this one. This was a bigger one. You go in with a fork, just give the tiniest little, see that? Look, in fact, he's ready now. And that's how easy it goes, guys. You just pull it up. Well, here, I put a fork in that one, so I'm going to have to turn it over. Look at that beautiful crust. Oh, nice. And, of course, I've got 3 more fillets to cook, but I'm not going to suffer you through that. And then, look at here. We just lay it right on top of that. Amazing. Of course, it's Lent. I try to adhere to Fish on Fridays anyway. And of course, during Lent, I definitely am, but we usually try to anyway. Yes, I do. So there's that. Might be old-fashioned for some, not for me. Anyway, that's it, guys. Short and sweet. Couple minutes each side. If you've got a bigger fillet, it might take 3 or 4 minutes, but you have to get the hang of it. And like I said, when this flakes with a fork, it is ready. It was that simple, guys. Easy to make. You can do it. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.